up for a second out of that coma after the cat scratch, but she doesn't look normal. I know. Can you speak anything?
I can't. Listen, I just had a meeting with the showrunners 2 days ago, and they kind of loosely outlined a lot of what's going to happen in season 2, and it's really, really good. But the problem is, whenever it's good, I want to tell everybody everything because I get so excited about it, and I've basically been like threatened, like don't say anything. That will be something that early on in the season you will have answers as far as what goes on with Juliette, whether or not she'll remember, what the fallout will be if she does remember.
I want to see the cat fight between her and Madison. I just want them to.
I would take it down.
I know you would.
I know she hurts my man. She's beating up my man. I would take her down.
How would you say she's changed? Sort of the evolution of the character.
Well, you know, one of the things that the fans were saying at the beginning is how could she not know and why is she being so patient with them? And I remind people that at the very beginning of season 1, we'd been dating 3 years by that point, and his aunt who raised him had just died. So yeah, she's going to be very patient and understanding. And through a lot of season 1, she was being very loving and being like the loyal girlfriend. And as the season progressed and you got towards the end, she is getting pissed off. And in the season finale, she does say, "Yeah, I want the truth. Like enough already. I'm so sick of this." And so it's like she's finally saying like giving him an ultimatum, which is nice to sort of engage more. Like real relationships too. You're not going to put up with someone forever. You're absolutely not.
But then when she learns the truth and what she hears, she doesn't want to believe it. She's very apprehensive. You like don't even give him a chance. You run out the door.
Because it sounds crazy. It sounds totally crazy. She's like, "I love you. But you shouldn't be telling to me. You should be seeing a professional." And I honestly think, and I'm like, really, honestly, put yourself in her shoes. If one of your family members or loved one went up to you and told you all that stuff, you would probably have the exact same reaction.
Maybe dialing 911 as
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Going into season 2, I know I'm not asking for specifics of stories, but from what we're gathering, it feels like things are really exploding in a lot of ways, where the show's up, I think the word one, ramping it up. What are you feeling is the biggest difference between season 1 and season 2?
Definitely that they're delving even more into the mythology. They're incorporating more kind of cultures around the world. They're kind of just going, like all of the sort of genealogy of the show and all the vesting, it's branching out even more and more. But something else they're doing is they're bringing back characters. So a lot of the characters that people really responded to, you're going to see them again. And the monsters so far that I've seen anywhere are like bigger and badder, and so there's that too.
So as your character is growing, it seems, because I've been watching from the beginning, huge fan of the show, it seems that you're taking the character to a more stronger, not necessarily a kick-ass character, but an internal strength because you see something's going on. How are you able to sort of draw on your own personal experience to be able to sort of play that so subtly?
Well, one thing I have to give Jim and David Greenwald, our showrunners, credit for is that they really get to know the cast. We're very, very close to him. And you see them sort of incorporating aspects of our own personalities and the characters that they respond to. And they know I'm a tough cookie, end of story. I always have been. So I think that's one of the reasons they've written Juliette as being really strong and patient, but also, at the end of the day, she's not going to put up with it forever. Because I wouldn't. I probably would have lasted a week of that, and then I'd be like, we're done. You got to tell me everything.
That is how it is. Oh no, you can ask a question. I don't want to. Oh no, that's okay.
All right. You.
How do you like being in the show? Have you been in any fantasy sci-fi shows before?
No, this is my first genre show, and I have to say, one thing I will say ad nauseum is that the genre fans are so freaking awesome. They're so smart. They watch the show religiously. They don't miss anything. They're really on it. If there's like any story inconsistencies or whatever, they're really on top of it, and they're also just really enthusiastic. I mean, as I was walking in, I was tweeting to the fans just to be like, thank you so about them. And I think that myself and the cast and our showrunners are very, very aware of that.
Thank you so much for speaking with me and answering the questions.
I know one question. I know, but I couldn't turn, then I feel bad for you.
Oh, you didn't get one?
We have one left. One left.
All I was going to ask is, it feels like with all the characters, the way they're all in place, it goes back to what I was saying before, it feels like the show's trying to become like anything. Do you feel like it's more of an ensemble format like between all these characters? Like, I don't want to say a Buffy Scooby Gang, but...
No, say it, Buffy Scooby Gang.
Are we getting a
No, a lot of the fans actually refer to it as the Scooby Gang, and they're always talking about how the Scooby Gang is growing. And I don't know if the showrunners have an answer, but there is definitely something appealing about the idea of what if you have most of the main characters that are right now fighting against all of the bad guys. That could potentially happen. And I think one of the reasons that they have written Juliette specifically to be a veterinarian is that so she could sort of use those skills with animals